Welcome to Iconic Movie Reviews, and today I'm going to unwrap the entire heavyweight collection of the Rocky franchise. So here we go. I just bought this today at Walmart. So let's see. Very excited. I have purchased the various Rocky movies from time to time, but I think originally it was on VHS and then DVD, and it got all scratched up and everything and doesn't play after a while. And then I recorded a few free movies on TV, but you got a ton of commercials. So here it is. Oh, this is kind of cool. What's this? Oh, look at that. We get, what is this? Little posters. Look at that. We got the Italian Stallion. We have Southpaws ought to be banned. So that was a quote taken from Rocky. I actually just watched that movie the other day. The King of Sting, Apollo Creed. This is awesome. This guy will kill you to death. I don't remember him saying that. I remember Mickey saying, "He'll knock you to tomorrow, Rock." Remember that one? Whatever he hits, he destroys. I like that. That's awesome. And then Rocky, look at that. 1975. Rocky. Little interesting tidbit, and you guys probably know this, but Rocky had a tough time, or Sylvester Stallone had a tough time in 1975, 1974, auditioning for movies. He couldn't get a good gig, in so much that when he auditioned for The Godfather, they wanted about 250 Italians, and he didn't get accepted. And he basically was saying, like, how much more Italian do you want me to be? So that just shows you the state of mind that he was in. He had no money. He had a dog named Butkus, who was in the movie, Rocky. And he couldn't even feed his dog. That's how poor he was. And so there was one time, I forget the name of the movie that he auditioned for, but he didn't get the role. And on the way out the door, he said, "You know, I'm a writer." And the director said, "Well, show me what you got." And he's like, "Yeah, I've been working on this screenplay, and I have a screenplay." And they're like, "Yeah, bring it by sometime." And that was Rocky. So I guess what had happened is one day, I don't know if it was at Madison Square Garden or if it was in Toronto, but Sylvester Stallone was watching a fight, and it was Muhammad Ali against some nobody, some white guy. And like in the first or second round, the guy actually knocked Muhammad Ali down, and everybody went crazy. It was one punch. Obviously, Muhammad Ali got up and almost killed the guy afterwards. But that planted a seed in Sylvester Stallone that he said, what if you had a long shot and all it took was just one punch? And that's what this whole movie is based on, is just going the distance. And it's kind of interesting because it's like a love story when you think about it. Like, he doesn't get training to about an hour and something into this movie. So the rest is just him trying to figure out who he is and all this kind of stuff. And it's actually brilliant. I love it. I think it's just an awesome show. It was in 1975. He was about 30 years old. And back then it was like, he's already contemplating hanging up the gloves. Everybody wanted him to quit. And he never really had a shot. He never really had his prime. And that was his thing. Because Mickey was overlooking him because he was a leg breaker. And he said, like, you had talent, kid. And that's what I loved about Rocky, is his secret weapon is he had these bombs that he could break ribs. And there was one scene in Rocky where he started training in a meat house that Paulie worked in, and he started busting these ribs up of these hanging slabs of meat, and it got the attention of Apollo Creed's trainer. He's like, you better look at this guy. He's looking dangerous or something like that. And Carl Weathers is busy doing paperwork and trying to promote this fight. And Rocky is just busting ribs. So you get the idea that all he needs is one good punch and he has a chance, a fighter's chance. So when he finally, after all the training montage, which is beautiful, it's absolutely awesome, like the gonna fly now, all that kind of stuff. We see Rocky actually going up the stairs for the first time, and he's staggering up there because he's out of shape, and he has basically 5 weeks to train to get into shape that he's gonna actually fight Apollo Creed. And that's what makes this movie awesome, because it's a 1 in a million shot, and I think that's why America and the world love this movie. Forget what the budget was. It wasn't very high, and they wanted someone else like Paul Newman or someone else to play Robert Redford, somebody to play the role of Rocky, and they actually offered Sylvester Stallone $386,000 for the script. So if you think about it from his perspective, he could now feed Butkus and he could live the life that he wanted. But he said no. He turned him down. He says, I'm going to be in the movie. So finally, a little bit of back and forth, and they agreed to allow Sylvester Stallone to be Rocky in this movie, and he never looked back. This is just an awesome show. Talia Shire, who plays his wife or girlfriend in this movie, is awesome. Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed is awesome. Paulie is great. Like Meredith, I can't pronounce his last name, Burgess, I think, the trainer, Mickey, he was awesome as well. Like, it's just a great movie. I just love it. And I love these. I'm going to hang them up somewhere. So let's see. Let's have a look here. Oh, there's more goodies. What do we have here? So we have Rocky. Of course, look at this. Rocky. And we have Rocky 2, of course, which is great. And then Rocky 3 and Rocky 4. And of course Rocky 5, which basically they don't even fight in the ring. So it's hard to count this as part of the whole franchise, but it's not a very good movie. But I'll probably watch it again. My plan is to watch Rocky 2, Rocky 4, because I've seen Rocky 3 so many times. I've seen Rocky so many times. And then I'm going to try and muscle through Rocky 5. And then, of course, we got Rocky Balboa, which I do own. So that's my plan this week. So there you go. So there is my opening, my unboxing of Rocky. This is kind of cool, too. Look at that. Got all kinds of little features in here. So you can actually look at behind the scenes footage, all that kind of stuff. So I love that. So there you go. There's my video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to watching watching Creed 2. That's coming up this weekend. American Thanksgiving. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.